We've seen plenty of unique surgeries in our 8 seasons on the air, but the one done on our next guest is jaw-dropping. It's also truly rib-dropping.
I have been in a place where I felt like I can't relate, I can't be myself, and I felt really, really lost. 6 billion people in the world. What should everyone be saying? I always been inspired by cartoons and Disney movies, all the curves and tiny ways. People often come up to me and say, like, don't take this the wrong way, but you look like a cartoon. For me, that's a compliment. I have done nose job, eyelid surgery, brow lift, lip fillers, some fillers here in my cheeks, done my boobs, I've done Brazilian butt lift. Getting my ribs removed, I have been thinking about for a long time. It's always been like a dream of mine. I'm really happy with how I look now, but I still see things that could be fixed. This is like my job. This is what I do, and I'm gonna keep on sculpturing. I don't want to inspire people to get plastic surgery. What I want to do is to get like a message out there that it's important to whatever you decide to do, that you should follow your dreams and dare to be yourself.
Oh my goodness.
It's hard. That was
disturbing.
I didn't know how, it was difficult to watch.
It was. I mean, using plastic surgery to just feed a really
This is
abnormal sense of wanting to
illness.
attain a certain look, a caricature, look like a cartoon character or a doll using plastic surgery.
I mean, 16-inch waist. I mean, her waist right there. I mean, it almost makes me feel like I can't breathe
Well,
looking
and
at it.
there's,
So I don't,
you know, and
I don't know how she's comfortable walking around.
well, she obviously wants attention. I mean, how can you not see her walk by and double take, triple take?
Where do you, so let's ask this question. It's really an ethical question.
Wow.
So obviously some of the surgeries she's had performed involve ones we're aware of, breast augmentation, you saw the list. But when you get to a point where you start removing ribs, does there then come a point where someone says, well, you know, let's remove half of this internal organ so I can create a little more space? Once you've entered internal space here, and I consider the ribs to be, even though they're bone, but you're removing internal elements of your body. That to me is where it's no holds barred. You've crossed the line, right?
Do no harm, and that when you start removing ribs, and we occasionally go to the ribs as a source of cartilage to obtain a graft, especially nasal reconstruction. We do use rib, but to intentionally remove them to narrow a waist, the potential complications, serious injury, collapse of the lungs, injury to the diaphragm, impairment of the ability to expand your lungs and breathe properly.
Would you ever?
Do you guys?
Well, no, it's wrong to perform this type of surgery.
Do you think in this case, then, that she actually has to wear that girdle now?
Well, the girdle's part of it. I mean, we
imagining-
talked about using corsets
I'm
as another trend,
that
too.
if she takes that off, that there's not anything really holding her organs there. So isn't she going to lose kind of a little bit of her shape if she takes the corset
Very
off?
much so, because
Yeah.
in removing the ribs,
There's nothing
she gets a
supporting it.
lot more mileage out of that corset, moving things out of the way.
Smashing
I
them.
mean, she has a 16-inch waist.
Because she was
You know,
beautiful before
she
she
was.
all of this.
And
Picture on the
this is
horse.
something that
Yeah.
we're going to continue to talk about, because we'll meet Pixee. We'll also meet the plastic surgeon who performed her last surgery.